So what are political parties up to? Joining us tonight is a spokesperson of the Alliance for National Transformation, Honorable Gerard Karuhanga, and Honorable Robert Centenary, Vice Chairperson of FDC in charge of Western. Gentlemen, many thanks for joining us tonight. Honorable Karuhanga, the last time we heard about the NT, you were building grassroots structures. What exactly is keeping you busy these days?
Well, thank you. And we are doing a lot of work. And this work is largely intended to galvanize, encourage, but also build the support base for the party. And so we are busy with the identification of candidates, a very critical process because we believe that this country needs credible and decent leaders. And so that's taking a lot of our time. Resource mobilization is another thing. We believe we can establish a culture where Ugandans themselves can support their own political parties. And so it's a bit of a tough engagement, but I think increasingly people are beginning to appreciate that it's important if we intend to build a democracy to be able to deliver good leadership and good governance, that we must invest in our own political parties. And so that's one of the areas. And of course, collaboration with the other parties, with dissenting voices, trying to find a common ground where we can encourage and persuade Ugandans to participate and not be resigned.
Right.
Yeah.
Honorable, the building of the base that you're talking about, many would have hoped that the dry run for you and other political parties should have been Kawempe North. We do not see you field a candidate. So, which base?
So, again, when it comes to collaboration and relating with other parties, in some areas we believe it's important to read, analyze, and appreciate that in this particular area there is a brother party that is more grounded, and so we agreed that we support the NUP candidate, and probably you saw some of us right there in Kawempe campaigning for now Honorable Narukola and NUP. And NUP had also given us a hand when we had an election in Serere, or when Honorable Balaso was running. NUP came and supported ANT. And so we believe it's important to collaborate, it's important to relate as dissenting voices.
All right, let me move to Honorable Centenary. Look, the FDC has taken a while before it announces its electoral roadmap. What is going to be key in your electoral roadmap, if any?
Well, we did announce our electoral roadmap, and apparently our electoral commission is conducting and concluding the residual election process for the districts that never participated in the structure. We are in the advanced stages of it. Very soon it will be concluded. And we also had a critical mass mobilization program, which we had launched, but was affected by two main factors: the Free Dr. Besigye campaign and the Kawempe by-election. But now we are back on track. We have a new roadmap, and by 10th July, we shall be having a lineup of flag bearers that will be unveiled to the nation to go and tackle the other political parties in the upcoming general election that is coming soon.
Centenary, are there things, one or two, that the Kawempe North by-election could have taught you as FDC in one or another you could consider making changes in your electoral roadmap?
Well, the Kawempe by-election is a foregone conclusion. It doesn't affect our roadmap in any way. Our current roadmap is going forward and in preparation to the next upcoming election, general election of 2026. So we are making a steady progress towards that, and we are ensuring that, first of all, we already did the expression of interest, the people who want to vie for various positions. We are yet to nominate and then carry out our vetting and primary election. And when we come up with a list of final candidates, we shall be good to go.
Honorable Karuhanga, when should we expect ANT's electoral roadmap? What is it going to look like? What is going to be key? Should we expect a delegates conference? Should we expect a presidential candidate from ANT? And what about other parliamentary seats?
You're going to see certainly very many candidates, like indeed we had in the previous election. But there are certain aspects that are going to inform our roadmap. And one of them is the consistent resignation of the citizens in terms of voter turnout. I mean, when you find, like in the recent Kawempe by-election, where the voter turnout was 14%, that says a lot, that increasingly Ugandans are beginning to be more or less consider the election process more or less like an exercise. And we're saying, yes, it has its faults, its issues, but we still have to come up. We still have to show up. We still have to, get out of our own seats and say, look, this is our country and we must fix it. And so we are working on, indeed, on ensuring that we have both decent, credible candidates, but also encourage young leaders. We hope that our message is reaching them, that we groom and be very intentional. We are very keen and very deliberate on encouraging and promoting young leaders. Reason being, we are not just a young country. I also believe that if you focus on building a greater future for a country, you must encourage young people to participate in leadership, because at some point there will be a president among them, there will be ministers and members of parliament. And so in all this, we try to engage on different fora, different opportunities or platforms, so that we identify and find the most suitable candidates. And so you'll certainly see a very, very interesting group of leaders running on the ANT ticket.
Right. Honorable Centenary, considering, of course, the breakaway you've had with the other colleagues of yours, having to go on and try to form PFF, which is not yet 100% successful, is that going to affect, the number of leaders you have to front in each and every elective position?
You'll be shocked to hear that actually on many positions we have more than one candidate. That's why I talked about primary elections. And also I want to speak affirmatively that some of our colleagues that had moved to PFF are actually reaching out and returning back to the main fold of the FDC, which is okay for us because the door is still open to those colleagues of ours. And we're willing to have them participate in our internal democratic processes of selecting candidates. Therefore, if we have a position attracting 11 candidates, it means that people are really so interested in taking up our flag. So we are not worried, really.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for speaking to us tonight and sharing your perspectives with us. Honorable Gerard Karuhanga, spokesperson of the Alliance for National Transformation, and to you, Honorable Robert Centenary.